Come travel with me to Asia. We're going to Singapore and Japan, with our first stop being in Singapore for 5 days. We had an 11 a.m. flight, which honestly isn't too bad, but as you know, with international flights, you have to be there about 2 to 3 hours early. Luckily, we have TSA pre-check, so we got through security pretty fast and grabbed some breakfast at Starbucks. Also, I didn't know that LAX has dogs that you can pet just to have their company and to ease anxiety. They were so cute and they were the sweetest babies. It honestly made my entire morning. Ironically, we're flying to Singapore, but we're flying on Japan Airlines. We unfortunately don't have a non-stop flight, so we do have a connecting flight in Tokyo, Japan, and the flight time from LAX to Tokyo is about 11 to 12 hours, and then from Tokyo to Singapore, it's about 7.5 hours. So in total flight time, it's about 18 hours or so. Japan Airlines is really nice, and the quality of their blanket was so nice. It was kind of thick and pretty cozy, and the seats were pretty comfortable for the most part. For dinner, I ordered chicken, so it was like a chicken dumpling, some fried chicken, rice, cheese, and a sausage, which doesn't really make sense for chicken, and then a salad, some noodles, and some fruit. I was honestly so tired that I didn't even watch a single movie. I literally slept the entire time and then woke up for breakfast, which I thought was going to be a chicken sandwich, but it's actually a potato sandwich. It was interesting to say the least, but honestly not that bad. I give it a 7 out of 10. We then landed in Tokyo and walked over to our next gate. I found some matcha and peach flavored Kit Kats and I was intrigued, so I got them, and for 2 of these it only cost $4. On our flight they served us dinner, and honestly I can't remember what this even is, but I do know that the sauce was like a spicy mustard and some rice. Honestly, it wasn't my favorite. I give it like maybe a 5 or 6 out of 10. We finally landed in Singapore, and then we saw all these suitcases that were the exact same, and I just thought that was kind of funny, so I had to take a video of it. The hotel that we're staying at had a driver pick us up, and they were so kind to wait for us, as we did have a bit of a delayed flight and we got held up a little bit at immigrations. If you don't already know, when you're coming to Singapore, you actually have to fill out an SG arrival form before you enter the country. You can actually do this a couple days prior to your arrival, but we didn't know that, so we had to do it there on the spot, and it kind of takes some time. So if you're traveling to Singapore, I highly recommend doing that before you arrive. We then found our driver, who was waiting for us right at the exit, and he walked us over to the car. The car was so nice. The seats literally recline back and the leg part like lifts up. Oh my gosh, it was so nice. I already felt like I was entering my Crazy Rich Asians era. I'm just kidding. Once we arrived at the hotel, which was at like maybe 2 a.m. or after, they greeted us with some tea, and we're not really tea people, but honestly, this tea was so good. Like, I am in shock. The staff was so friendly and kind, and even though it's like graveyard hours, nobody acted tired or annoyed with us. They helped us with our luggage up to our room, and you guys, this is the most stunning room ever. Now, I work for Marriott as a revenue manager, so I was able to get this room that normally costs over $1,000 for only $146 USD with my holiday employee discount. I also let them know that we were there for my dad and I's birthday, and they left a little birthday cake in the room, which I thought was so sweet, and it honestly made us feel so special. Literally, even the bathroom was stunning here. And my god, you guys, the toilet seat is heated. I mean, could you get any fancier? And then they have a walk-in closet with a freaking Dyson hairdryer. Like, are you kidding me? I think this is the nicest hotel room we may have stayed at ever. And of course, there's a Book of Mormon inside the room, because if you didn't already know, every Marriott hotel across the globe has a Book of Mormon in it, and that's because Marriott is owned by Mormons. And why do I know that? That's because I used to be a Mormon. Fun fact. Oh, and we're staying at the Loris Hotel. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. But that was our travel day to Singapore. Stay tuned for day 1 activities.